What's up? How you doing, guys? Welcome back, Football Digest. Now, this is a quick tutorial on how to play FPL, Fantasy Premier League. So, a lot of people are asking me, or there's someone who just can't join my league. So, I want to show people how to play and how to join leagues, regardless of kwenye unachezea. So, of course, you go to fantasypremierleague.com. Ukishaingia hiyo website, which is this, it will lead you here where you'll have now options to sign in. So you choose your signing in. If you have been there before, of course, maybe your password is saved and all that stuff. If you are fresh, you put in your email and your password, alafu uko ready to go. So because I'm already in here, I'm gonna use a different platform to join, which I think is fresh and I've not done before. So I'm gonna sign in with Facebook. Okay, I'm sure like everyone who is trying to join this one is on Facebook, so you can link the two. It's always a very easy option. So you choose that, your first name, your last name, of course email address, and choose yenye umeweka na Facebook, connected social accounts, gender, country of residence, and then your mobile number and stuff. All right, next you choose your favorites. Now you choose your favorite club. Out of all these, actually I think you can click like all of them, but you'll get so many notifications. So I just go with my club, which is Arsenal. And do you want to keep an eye on other clubs? You select others. If not, you just go next. Then that's where you go now to email preferences. Like you choose, do you want to be receiving notifications from or communications direct from the club or from the Premier League to do with Arsenal? Of course you can click this one. Of course, if you have followed other clubs, there's gonna be a list here. So the Premier League email communications, which ones do you want? Is it general? Is it fixture changes? Is it fantasy? Is it communities? Is it broadcast schedules? So for me, this one, I'm just going to choose fixture changes and maybe FPL. Then partner email, like do you want to receive any other email communications from these other partners of EPL/FPL? So there's Barclays, Coca-Cola, Nike, broadcasters, EA Sports. So for me, I can just choose EA Sports, Hublot, Budweiser, and Panini. I'm not interested in all that. Then you say agree terms. Then you say update your details, of which in update, then it brings you here now where you choose your squad. Now, as like you can see, there's an interface. Ukiingia tu FPL mara ya kwanza inakuleta hapa. So I want to choose a squad. I'm gonna go squad selection tab. You click the squad selection tab, inakuleta hapa. Then you now pick your players. You get £100, which is more like £100 million, and you pick your squad. For me, because it's just for tutorial purposes, I'm going to auto pick, and then itanijazia yenyewe. Then I'll have these as my players. These are the one I've gotten. Then you say enter squad. And after you enter squad, that's when you get the option to enter your squad name. So this one, I'm gonna call them the Black Order. Let me call this one the Black Order. And I'll choose my favorite club is Arsenal, and I will agree with the terms, and I'll enter the squad. So with that, uko set. You are ready for FPL. And it's like this, all right? Now, when you want to join leagues, you can either come here. There's these tabs: home, pick team, transfers, leagues, blah blah blah. You can choose leagues. It will take you there. If you want to be more adventurous, you can come here. There's global leagues. You can choose create and join leagues. Just a different option. Then, of course, you're joining a private league. If you're joining an existing league, you click here. If you are creating your own league, of course, you come here. But for tutorial purposes, I'm joining a league. So I'm gonna, when I click there, it's gonna take me to private versus public. So you go to private because all of these are zinakwanga public cars zote, zinakuwa private cars zote. So you enter the code. The code for Football Digest Fantasy League, Classic League, is this one: SL6BYC. So once you click there, you're automatically taken to the league that you've joined. That is Football Digest Fantasy League. If you have another league that you want to join, you come here, create and join another league. Then you choose join an existing league. Then you go to join a private league. Then you put out a code. Don't know why I'm calling it code, because of this code. So like our head-to-head league, because we have two leagues. This is the code ANJ4UZ, and you just click join the league, and automatically you're taken to the league that we just joined. Just like that, you join the league and you're good to go and you're good to compete. Like Football Digest, we got like, I think 300. You don't get the numbers, by the way, until the ranking begins, but like you can see, there is a lot of guys, a lot of them. Last I checked, we were 250 something. Maybe by end of the season, it might be 400, if not 500. All right, and that's how you join the Fantasy Premier League, and then you play on. Don't forget, you can do the transfers here. This is where you check the transfers. So if you want to sell like someone like Digne, you just click him and you say remove player, and then you choose another guy, select replacement, and maybe you want to put in someone like Doherty is already in the squad. Maybe you want to put in someone like Egan from Sheffield United, and you add player. And just like that, you always have to keep close eye on this one, money remaining, because this is where you know the money that you have to buy players. So like now, I can't sell Fernandinho, who is 5.5. If I remove the player, balance yangu inakuja to 6.5. That means I can only sign 6.5, a defender worth 6.5 and below. So like these guys, Alexander Arnold, I can't join that one. I can't sign Robertson. I can maybe only sign Van Dijk. So you select replacement and you choose Van Dijk, you add the player, and you're good to go. Now on a balance in Babaki 0. If you are negative, you can't play, you can't choose, you can't go on. You'll not have this make transfers tab active. It will be very inactive. Then you choose your captain. This is why now you choose on who you want to be the captain for your team. Like this one, I would say maybe I want Danny Ings to be my captain. No, for the transfers, you just make the transfers, and then you save that one, you confirm the transfers. Then when you're choosing captains, this is where you go now to pick team. Like Kaisha automatically has picked Richarlison as my captain. I'll maybe nitamtoa yeye, maybe nataka kuweka Danny Ings, make captain, then maybe make Mason Mount my vice captain. You have to be very particular about the two choices, because if this guy does not feature, like Danny Ings does not feature, then the captaincy and everything, the perks that go with being a captain go all the way to Mason Mount. So it's quite important that you capture that. And once you're done, you save your team and you get ready for game week 1, or whichever game week that is. Like you can see, the deadline for this one is Saturday 1 o'clock, 90 minutes to the game. That's when the transfer deadline is always this closed. Then of course there's the kit. You can design your kits. Like your black order, you can say you want your shirt color to be red, and you want your sleeves to be red too. Then it will be all red. They can be blue, they can be black, whichever way you want to go. You can say you want stripes. It's gonna look like that, almost like Sheffield. You're gonna want a logo. You can say none. You can choose no room for racism, or you can choose heads up. Really choose heads up for my squad. Then short socks. You can say you want your shorts to be white in color, or you can say they want them to be black in color. Then you want your socks to be red in color, but with hoops, like that. So your squad is gonna be looking like that. That's gonna be the theme color of your team. Then of course my favorite club is Arsenal, and then you update. Once you do that, once you come to this tab now, which is always pick team, even if your squad yako inakaa kit, like you can see rankings, you automatically shown the total number of FPL players in the world right now. There are 4.7 million players or managers. Then automatically you're putting such leagues like Super Sport, because that's the broadcaster. Then you're putting global leagues automatically, depending on the country, depending on the club that you support, you put in a league. Depending on the country that you're from, you put in a league. Then game week 1 and overall, and that shall be updated as the games go on. And that is how you play Fantasy Premier League.